This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness. Getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, the fumble, the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming.
Offense in an empty set. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. It is slipped out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Got it behind the line. It's Brock. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitching.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-0. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You can just start to sense the frustration building.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Messer. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brock. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. And he cruises his way to... Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You can sense the frustration.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. With the catch, it's Saunders.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Brock. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
There he goes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. On the shovel. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's been a...
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him when he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Finds a little space. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. To the end zone. On the ready. Easy. He leaves it with his back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Gets it inside the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Nittany Lions started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. Touchdown, Penn State! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Tackled there by the defense.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now the pitch. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough, even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't